Previously, when the Game Chaps played the Storm King's Thunder, the gang fruitlessly explored the keep after a warning from one of the royal guards about a lady's chest. In Lady Nandar's boudoir, Brina fell and opened a chest, triggering the trap of a flying sword. They fenced with the flying phantom foil, flailing forlornly. Vallister attempted to grapple with it with a wolfskin rug, but was unsuccessful. He shouted to Sly as he fell to use Mage Hand.
Very good. But the flying sword takes its turn, and I think because the last thing to attack it was you, Robin, and you're falling towards the floor, it's going to take a swish at you.
I'm so sorry.
And it hits you with a 22.
What?
And so that does... No, that's 22 to hit, which does 2 damage.
Oh.
Okay, 2's not too bad, not too bad. I'm so sorry.
I can deal with that.
your face.
Your face, your beautiful face.
My moustache.
So yeah,
Just cut off.
it's just shaved 2 of those lines in your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Are my eyebrows worth 1 damage?
1
hit
each.
point? Wow.
Yeah, but if you imagine it's like cut as well, it's like bleeding.
Yeah.
But it's got rid of the hair.
Sly.
So yeah, I'm going to use Mage Hand to see if I can grab.
Okay,
Yeah, do that.
Right, I need
Get
to
him, Sly,
familiarise
get him.
myself with Mage Hand as well. 1 second. Okay, no, you wouldn't be able to use it.
No, wait, I won't be able to use it because it says activate magical items or carry more than 10 pounds.
Oh, wait, and
How
it
do I use
can't.
Is
It can't
magical
attack.
item?
It's a magical item. It's attack it, and you would have to grapple with it to grab it, and that's an attack.
You could still use Mage Hand to grab something.
Well,
to,
it was
like,
either that
throw at
or I was gonna
Close the
I was
damn
gonna use.
thingy. Close the chest.
I don't know that would do anything.
No!
Well, yeah, no, maybe it would. Yeah,
I
maybe it would
do.
because technically we didn't touch the sword, did we? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to shut the chest, just because maybe the chest is, I don't know, stronger than me.
Okay, you shut the chest, and the sword is still flying around.
Does that take up my entire go or not?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. So you used your action as a mage to cast Mage Hand. A spectral hand reaches over and shuts the chest, but has no effect on the flying sword. Brina,
God damn.
make it count.
I'm cross now. My chest!
Shut up, it's your fault.
My chest! And what can I do? What do you think I should do? Because, I mean, I could try and swipe at it again and just see, because I haven't got anything else that's going to do nothing.
Don't know.
You're
just
way more
think along the lines
acrobatic.
the same as Robin.
Shall I just try and
grab
grab
on-
the
Try and grab it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
then
trying
I'll
to
try
grab it
grab you
and
pull
hold
it down.
on.
Yeah.
Hang off it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
use
going
my-
to try and do
my
that.
Okay,
Um,
roll a dex check.
Okay. Ooh.
No pressure.
So, sorry, acrobatics, sorry. Wrong one.
Oh, okay.
But I'll allow it.
Oh, I've done 2 now.
Good.
No, I'll allow the first one. So you grab onto it. You grab
Okay,
onto
thank
the hilt of the
Oh.
sword, and you're hanging onto it,
Yes!
and you're flailing around the room, and it seems
Ah.
to be laboured in its movement. So it's taken a little bit of a hit to its movement. But
Okay. Somebody grab me! Help! Help!
I think it's Cecil's time to shine.
it is Cecil's time to shine.
Dogpile!
It's bearing in mind it's still flying with Brina, like it's not on the floor. Brina's in the air, hanging from it.
I jumped to grab Brina to pull them both down with my
Yes,
excessive
please.
weight.
Okay,
Surprising
make an acrobatics check for me.
I was hoping you say athletics.
No, go athletics then. Athletics.
Mildly more athletic. Yeah.
Cecil jumps up into the air, completely like goes to grasp at Brina, grasps at nothing at all, but he's still got forward momentum, and goes straight into the post of a bed. Hits one of the 4 posts of the bed and smashes his head on it for 1 damage. Actually, no, for 2 damage.
Oh, amazing.
Why? Why?
Ooh, my noggin.
Somebody help. Somebody help me.
Yeah, so Cecil jumps and smashes his head on the 4-poster bed. Fallister.
Oh, come on, Fallister,
Right.
help me. Help me, man.
I'm going
Pursue
to.
me.
I'm going to attempt to get it jammed like in one of the cupboard doors. So what I want to do is to like open the cupboard and stand sort of behind, sort of next to the door, holding it, and then like try and get the sword's attention focused on me, so that if it comes at me, I can open the door outwards and get it lodged in the door.
Yoo-hoo, sword!
Okay, so you dress up like a
yeah, I don't
sexy
know
sword. Go.
Yeah.
Ooh, doo, 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 doo.
What can I actually do? What do swords hate? Shields.
Cheese.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I taunt it with my shield.
Okay, so you're waving your shield at it, and you're kind of setting up this
You can't
attack.
have me.
I've got a shield. You'll never get me.
Okay, yeah, the sword is distracted by your shield waving, and it's slightly encumbered by Brina, so it moves towards you. I would like you, Robin, to roll me a straight d20. So if you click on the little dice, if you click on the little dice icon that's to the side, and then just roll me just a d20 with no modifiers.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Nice.
It's okay.
You get it jammed right in that door.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just hanging on. I'm not letting go.
Excellent.
Okay, so
I let go
cool.
now.
it is thoroughly stuck in the door as it flew towards
Excellent.
it. Sly.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh.
Right. Don't really know. I don't really know what I can do with this.
You can't really reason with it, or I don't know.
No.
Well, we
I'm
Shall we
assuming
don't
closing.
leave?
I'm assuming closing the cupboard. I mean, how wedged in is it?
About 5 inches. It went with attack speed at Robin and has embedded
Could it-
itself in a hardwood door.
Could it wiggle itself out?
There's always a possibility it could.
What's the front of the cupboard like?
It's a
if
big
closed?
hardwood wardrobe.
What,
Is it-
what
it's
sort
a
of
wood-
handles
it's a
has it
wo-
got?
It's small little doorknobs. Small little ornate things
It's a-
covered in filigree.
I'm kind of thinking maybe close it, because obviously then the sword would be hilt inside the cupboard,
Yeah?
and then maybe like tie the handles together. Guys, what do we think?
Can I just? It's a wooden sword, right?
No, it's a metal sword.
No, it's a proper sword.
Oh, I thought it was like a wooden sword.
No, sorry, that was me. I thought it was wooden at some point.
Oh,
So-
okay.
My bad.
I thought. No, it's fine.
No, it's a proper sword.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I was just
long
wondering
sword.
Because
What do I do?
Yeah.
Guys, do we,
Oh,
we
okay.
close the door and I tie up the door handles and we leave it in? Or point at it with my true strike and gain its defenses?
I'm still holding it. I
Let's,
like the idea of not destroying it or stopping it in some way.
Let's
I'll have it.
hold,
Back with 2 eggs and wait, what day is it? Oh, got confused.
That's all. Hold the sword in place. Make sure it doesn't get out, and we'll try and work out what it is.
Yes. Okay.
Can I study the sword? Has it got any writing on it or anything?
Okay, so you want to examine it? Yeah. So have you shut it
Yeah.
in the have you shut it in the cupboard first, or?
No. It's hanging out, but it's firmly wedged, and Brina's still holding on to it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I don't
So
believe it's going to go anywhere fast.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
You can go
yeah,
up
I'd
and
like
have
to
an
examine it.
investigate of it if you roll investigate for me.
Investigate shite. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Very good. I mean, from like just looking at it, because it's jammed in this door, it doesn't seem to be moving. It just looks like a normal sword. In fact, if you saw this lying on the floor, you would think that it was just a normal sword. There's nothing about it that really screams out that it looks like it's magical or anything like that. It just looks like a regular longsword.
Right. So there's nothing written on it. There's no markings.
There's
Nothing like that.
no, just a
No
run-of-the-mill
runes.
longsword.
Are we out of combat, by the way, for the time being?
For the time being, yeah.
So that's like a spell put on the chest, like on a chest, on a sword that like stops people going in the chest. So it's not probably that the sword is magic.
No, it's something in the
That there's-
chest.
Well, that there's a spell being put on it. Is there a way we can like disable that?
Look in the chest.
Yeah. Can we look in the chest?
Also, search the chest properly.
Absolutely.
I
I mean,
think
you
I'm
can
still quite
open the
dazed.
chest if you want.
Maybe, Cecile, do you want to hold on to the sword with Brina because you can prop yourself up with it. And
Sure.
Or-
okay, just.
or
no,
he
I
can
stood
just-
up too quickly. Ooh, lightheaded.
Or he can hold the sword entirely, and I'll go and look in the chest.
No, you've done enough damage already. You're not going anywhere near that damn chest.
I'm really angry.
You dirty opportunist. That's what you get.
Hey, you do it all the time as well. I fell, all right? I fell.
Yeah, but this is twice that you've caused problems. You got
When was the
squashed
first
by a
time?
goblin the first time.
May I?
Cecil to the rescue.
When did I get squashed by a goblin?
when you ran up the ladder.
Oh
in the
yeah, I
fight.
remember that.
Oh,
May I cast Identify on the sword?
You may indeed.
Oh no, hang on. Am I gonna have to spend like 100 gold to
No.
use this?
That's if you use the component. You're going to use the.
Got it.
You can either do something visual, spoken, or materials to use it.
Yeah.
It is one of them. And so what? You're going up and you're touching it to see what's going on with it.
Yes.
This
Very
is good.
good.
You learn whether any spells are affecting the item. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? So you look at this sword and you learn that there is nothing there is no magic spell that is affecting this sword.
Oh God, what?
Right, someone's been wielding it and they're
well, there is
invisible,
no
and
spell.
they're in the room.
It is a
No, but
magic. It is a magical item, but there is no specific spell that is being
There's no
used by
spell.
it.
Oh, okay.
What can I tell about the nature of the magic?
So you believe that these things it is your kind of this is your run of the mill flying sword.
Mm.
So it has magic.
Time.
It has magic imbued into it during the forging process, which allows it to fly, and it is
Okay.
at the behest of the caster what it does.
Okay.
So, would
we just-
I, for example, know whether or not the caster needs to sort of be nearby to use it and to like activate it, or if it can be automated?
Well, it's the sort of thing that if the caster has given it an instruction, then it will carry out its instruction.
Okay,
Kill
so it's
anyone who
reasonable
opens the
to
chest.
assume that the caster's just set the sword to protect the chest.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless it's destroyed, it's just going to continue doing it.
Okay, so if we just left the room and we're not looking in
Destroy
the
the
chest
chest?
anymore.
Cecile, are you
I mean,
strong enough to?
could
I
do
mean, how
that.
strong is this sword? Are we talking? What's it made of?
It's made of metal.
But can it be broken? Because obviously some swords can be the blade itself.
I mean, between us, we should be able to like bend the blade, like
or even
in the
snap
door,
it off at
so
the,
that it
snap
can't.
it off at the hilt.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean you can certainly try.
I have a hammer. I like to try and hammer it.
Yeah.
Ham.
Yeah. So maybe if I hold the hilt in place on the one side of the door, and Cecil gives it a hammering on the other side.
Yep, absolutely.
Or you could
I
try
feel
and
a bit
bend
sorry
the
for-
end so that it's like the end is flat against the door. You know how you would
Yeah.
I use all my
So-
amazing strength.
so that it can't physically pull itself out of the door, so the
Yeah. I
end
think
is
that's what
flat
you're
against it.
saying,
Is that what you're
so, yeah.
talking?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
So Jamie, roll me which one is it? Athletics. There's the strength one. Yeah, roll me an athletics check, just to see how well you can bash this into the door.
Nice.
Huzzah!
With one big almighty whack, you knock that right up to the hilt in the
Cecil,
door.
ho!
It looks firmly wedged. You see it give a little wiggle, but there is no stopping this movement. No, there's no like it's not getting out of there without a severe amount of movement on its part.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Good.
Well, I'm assuming that I let go before he whacked it.
Yeah. You said that you'd let go.
I saw him going. Just, ah! Okay, so I look a little sheepish, and then I look towards the chest, and I say, "Can I open it again?"
May I? Well, I've
Please.
got that pass, I suppose so.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see much more damage being done.
Alistair.
I am a little suspicious at this point of the contents of the chest. On this occasion, I deem it a responsible action to check inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Brina, roll me an investigate check.
Okay, I will. Oh boy. Totally worth it.
Oh
Come on,
boy,
come
I
on.
love Jules. Jules.
Alistair has some fancy new
That's
eyebrows
not
to
too
boot.
bad. It could be better.
Okay.
14.
Inside this you find a
Yeah.
velvet sack which contains
It's a velvet sack.
180 gold pieces. No, sorry, silver
Nice.
pieces.
Oh,
A silk pouch that contains there you go. I've just sent it in the chat, but it's
400
Okay.
gold.
four
Pieces.
100 gold piece
Gemstones.
worth gemstones, a silver jewelry box, each worth 25 gold pieces, and 3 beautiful gold necklaces worth 250 gold pieces each.
Wow.
I
Venus
scoop it
just
all up.
rolling
Fine.
around in
It's
jewels.
fine. Yeah. Jewel.
Okay, look. This is our first serious amount of treasure we've found.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what became of the lady of this place.
She's
She's
the
dead.
one that
She's
was squished
dead.
on the
She's the one
table
that's killed.
downstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes everything. Oh, this is difficult. This isn't Fallister's area.
Okay,
It's
I'm
kind
going
of
to say
morally
I
grey.
step in, and I tap you on the shoulder and I say, "It's all right. You go and pray in the corner." What we're going to do is we're going to split this equally 4 ways.
While you're talking, I'm literally just shoveling it into my pockets.
And I
So you're going to say into your
I-
mouth.
I'm stood behind you, and I give you a slight nudge with my foot because I'm a lot taller than you, and you kind of it falls out, and you kind of look up
You
at
don't
me.
know that. You don't know
I-
that. You
I
can't
do.
say it falls out.
I nudge
No.
you, and it falls out because I'm a lot stronger than you.
McGraw, you can't just do that.
You can't. You can nudge her, but it doesn't necessarily
Fine,
fall out of her
nudge-
mouth.
I nudge you quite hard in the back.
Brina,
with
please.
foot.
We're trying to have a conversation.
And I say, Brina, spit it out. Stop eating it. We're going to split this 4 ways because if it wasn't for you in the first place, we wouldn't have had to have fought this sword.
Flying
And
possessed sword.
Fine. I look at him.
Falastair wouldn't have lost both his eyebrows, and Cecile
Yeah.
wouldn't be sustaining a concussion right now.
I'm gonna have to pay for expensive eyebrow reconstruction surgery now.
I
Have to have eyebrow tattoos.
I let the coins fall to the floor.
Thank you. And I say thank you. You did the right
I
thing.
look ashamed.
Well, I quite fancy the silk pouch and the gemstones. Wait,
well,
no,
so do
that's actually
I,
quite a lot.
Cecile.
I,
Cecile.
I'm no good at maths, so I'm not going to split it. I don't know how it works.
Oh, let me top this up for you while you're
Either that or
discussing it.
We could give it to Falastair to keep hold of for the time being and split it when we find somewhere to rest.
Yep. I think that's a good idea. We can find somebody to sell them to, unless anybody wants to keep a particular item. But I think
Yes, please.
money's
I
more
will
useful.
I'd like
pay.
the silk pouch, but you could take the valuable gemstones.
I'd like to sell it for gold, to be honest.
I'll
Whatever
have.
the cut is.
I want. I would like is the silk pouch, the jewelry box, and the necklaces.
You can't have all of that because that just leaves the silver.
You can have one necklace.
No.
Yes.
Give me the
Agreed.
Give me the jewelry box. No, it's not good enough. I want a necklace.
Okay,
a
I'm just gonna grab everything, put it in my
Pants.
what? Yeah, put it in my pants.
Now nobody
Say,
wants
we'll deal with this later.
No, they're
That's all
ruined.
in Brina's mouth as well. Blech.
We'll deal with this later. We're not here to pillage. We're here to clear the castle of naughty people.
Very
Fine
good.
treasure.
All of the treasure is currently in Falastair's pants.
I'd like to...
Will the gang be safe now the sword is impaled in the door? Will they ever find someone to sell their treasure to? And will Brina and Sly ever get along? Find out next time when the Game Chaps play The Storm King's Thunder.